after halftime, beat Heat 120-95. Miami, AP, Bojan Bogdanovic scored 26 points, Myles Turner added 25 and the Indiana Pacers embarrassed the Miami Heat in the second half on the way to a 120-95 rout Sunday night. Turner made 11 of 14 shots for the Pacers, who won their third straight game overall and got their first win in Miami since November 12, 2014. Each of the last 11 regular season games in the series were won by the home team until the Pacers emphatically changed that in this one. Victor Oladipo scored 15, Darren Collison had 12 points and 10 assists and Thaddeus Young added 12 for Indiana. The Pacers outscored Miami 69-40 in the game's final 25 minutes and shot 60% for the game. Wayne Ellington scored 21 points, all of them coming on three-pointers, for the Heat. Josh Richardson and Hassan Whiteside each scored 15 and James Johnson added 10 for the Heat. Dion Waiters was scoreless for Miami, missing all 10 of his shots. Miami's starters were outscored by Indiana's 90-44, a huge disappointment on the heels of a road win in Washington 2 nights earlier. "Look, I don't have an answer to our unreliability right now," Heat coach Erik Spoelstra said. It was a 3-point game at the half, and the building was starting to empty around the start of the fourth. Indiana outscored Miami 32-13 in the third, shooting 64% in the period, outrebounding the Heat 12-7 and getting 11 points off turnovers in those 12 minutes alone. Miami led by 6 midway through the second quarter, but the Pacers scored the last 7 points of the half, and that spurt became a full-fledged surge in the third quarter. Indiana would eventually lead by as many as 30 points. Tippins Pacers, Indiana improved to 18-37 all-time in regular season games at Miami. Home teams always have a huge edge in this series. The Pacers are 44-9 in regular season games against the Heat in Indianapolis. This was the start of the fifth back-to-back for Indiana this season, and the Pacers now have a chance for their second sweep. The 30-point lead was Indiana's largest of the season. Heat, Udonis Haslem finally got into a game, getting called upon in the final minutes for the first appearance of the season, and officially making him a 15-year member of the Heat. The shooting woes weren't exclusive to Waiters. Goran Dragic and James Johnson were both 3 for 8. The Heat had 12 players score. Best and worst, the 25-point margin was Indiana's largest win of the season, previous best being 23 at Minnesota on October 24, and the biggest Miami loss of the season, previous worst being 17 twice, most recently at Golden State on November 6. Scheduling quirk: both of Indiana's trips to Miami this season are now out of the way. In a weird quirk, 6 of the last 7 Pacers Heat games have been played in Miami. The Heat go to Indianapolis on January 10 and March 25. Up next, Pacers visit Orlando on Monday night, closing a 2-day Florida swing. Heat host Boston on Wednesday night, wrapping up a 2-game homestand. More NBA basketball, https://appnews.com/tag/nbabasketball